And then you can see all eyes glued in the official starter, and off they go. A great start by Philip Rums in the back as he came charging off early. Sami Celio's teammate right there too. There you see Rums, and looks like Torrente jumped and got going, and off they go. And one more time on this start. Actually, that was Thaniel Quimsey who had the early start. Thani pushing hard here as we go back on board one more time. You get a chance to see what the drivers are looking at as they head 700 meters. There is the commitment buoy. Torrente moving all the way out to the far side. They're starting in 7th, so he had a lot of ground to make up. And this was a key to this race. Early on, you can see Thaniel Quimsey going by 3rd in your picture. He charged all the way from 6th to 2nd in this first opening lap. But down on the left-hand side of your screen, there you see the driver from Thailand, Sudapan Subabang, and he went over. And he was out of the race, so we had to do a restart. We did not complete a lap, so we had to go back to the original conditions. And look at Shaun Torrente leapfrog his way past Sami Celio. That was a key factor in this race. He needed to move forward, and he stayed right with his teammate, pressuring him, because he knew that if he finished just behind his teammate, Thaniel Quimsey, he had a shot at the title. Alex Carella ran well early, the driver who won his title here a year ago, and winning this race from pole position, working his way around Sami Celio. Then there's Eric Eden. Look at him come charging up, Rookie of the Year, as he pushed his way past Bartek Marzawak, and he ended up moving ahead by 10 positions in this race. As you watch the top 3, I'll tell you what, it was really exciting earlier on, and you can see that Thaniel Quimsey had the bit between his teeth. He was really pushing.
Yeah, and you can see here now again that young driver Eden. Boy, was he siding through the traffic today, Steve.
And Thaniel Quimsey holding on and hoping that his teammate from behind would break down. They were riding, as you could see them side by side, and Torrente there working past Thaniel Quimsey, because El Quimsey was then bitterly disappointed. He dropped out of the race and failed to finish. He dropped out on the 17th lap. So the driver who has had 17 years of racing dropped out on the 17th lap, and Peter Morin was hoping against hope to win the race today. Started 4th. He could have finished up in the top 3 in the championship if he had pulled it off. But at the end, it was Jonas Andersson doing well, trying to stay up in that 2nd position. He did that, actually acclimating to what he did a year ago. He mirrored that finish. He finished 2nd in 2017. He finished 2nd in this race in 2018. All of Milan, Italy were in tears when Francesco Catando dropped out. And he was up in the top 5, hoping to get up in a chance to run for the podium, because he and this man, Shaun Torrente, and Sami Celio right behind were squeezing tighter and tighter. The real estate getting smaller and smaller, and it could have been a real ding-dong battle at the last few laps for that final podium spot. It didn't develop with Catando dropping out, as Eric Eden, as you can see, Eric Stark coming through, the Swedish driver. Toward the end, you got to wonder, Jonathan, what was running through his mind. Mixed emotions. You're going to win for the 3rd time this year, the same as Shaun Torrente, but you don't get a chance to take the cup home with you.
No, and it's been so close, hasn't it, right the way through the season between those 3 drivers, Steve.
So Eric Eden gets the victory, comes home with his 3rd win of the season, and establishes himself as one of the key drivers to keep an eye on 2019. And then Shaun Torrente came home with the victory, with him reaching the World Championship, getting on the podium, finishing 3rd. And that's what he needed to do. And there you can see Eric Stark getting congratulations from his team as a half a lap behind. You get a chance to see Shaun Torrente doing his victory donuts right out in front of the crew members and celebrating. And the driver who is not known for less than an emotional package that he has. He's so excited, and he should be. All the frustration that he's been fighting all these years, coming runner-up for many, many times. And with him getting a chance to come up and pick up his 1st World Championship. Look at the relief on his face.